sitting in the ready room for this interview, people were having big discussions on, so, well, what do you call him when you sit down? Do you call him Sly? Do you call him Sylvester? Do you call him Mr. Stallone? So how often does that come about that people...
You call him Putty Tat. You call him Sylvester. You call him Tweety Bird. It does. I would have assumed by now that I have kind of a relaxed rapport with the press and most people, and automatically it's like, hey, Sly, hey, whatever. So feel free to call me Sylvia, whatever you like.
Early in your career, a lot of people don't know this, but you sold some TV scripts. Well,
yeah, that's right.
Now,
Touch of Evil and whatever.
Okay, did you have much luck in getting those produced at all?
I sold 4. It's funny, these were all written, the story ideas, in one night. I used to write with a friend, and we would see how many treatments we could write one night. And they optioned 3, and one was produced. It was Anthony Newley. What was his name? Begin with a Q. Anthony Quayle, years and years and years ago. Yeah.
Now you did a lot of bit part acting. You were in '71. You were in Bananas with Woody Allen, playing a subway mugger.
Yes.
Farewell, My Lovely.
Right.
Now those early movie experiences, what did that teach you about the Hollywood system?
Well, that if I didn't make it, I realized right then every role I was getting was the kind of mugger. Then I mugged Jack Lemmon, and I was just mugging everybody. And then I became like a goon on Kojak, and then I became a goon on Capone, and I was just kept. So I said, if I had to write my own part. I mean, the handwriting was not on the wall; it was like right in front of me. I said, I have to do this. So that's what that did. I mean, that really opened my eyes to where I was never going to get a break. There was not a chance.
So much has been said about Rocky, about you holding out to play the part that you had written. But realistically, how much longer would you have held out before you would have let someone else play that role?
To tell you the truth, being is as irrational as I am, probably to the end, it would have been like the Alamo. I mean, I really would have gone down with the ship because I really wasn't going to sell it. No, but I would have done it like literally. Until I started looking at the dog, going, I wonder what he would taste like. Then I would have had to say, time to sell. Getting hungry here.
With Demolition Man, a lot of people are pointing out the fact that you're nude in this movie.
Yeah.
Now, on the day you shoot a scene like that, do you find that the crew treats you a little different, and is there a general ban on cameras on the set that day?
Yeah, there is a general ban on cameras, but it doesn't work because somehow they get in there. But I find as soon as you take your clothes off, all the guys begin to look for UFOs. They're going, no one looks at your face anymore. It's like, yeah, okay, beautiful, You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. So you're running around naked and everyone is looking for flying saucers. It's like, oh, here comes a UFO right now.
Hi.
Darling.
I never got to see him make it. I was banned from the set that day.
Well, excuse me, stick around because it's getting hot in here.
We have a surprise guest appearance.
I'm Buster Brown, and this is my dog Tide. I live in a shoe, and so does she. Hi. Gee, it's amazing.
How you doing? I'm finished.
I know you are.
I'm better than you are today.
You speak faster, but I speak more intelligently. I give them more insight.
He's evil.
And I also sing her laurels. You know that.
You sink my laurels?
I sing.
I think you sink my laurels.
Actually, I stink your laurels.
You stink my laurels. You stink like laurel.
Yeah. You know what? This talk has done me a world of good, honey. He says, if I ever needed therapy, thanks. Next time I want to be alone, I'll give you a call, okay? Thank you very much. But listen, stick around. I want to talk to you right after this interview.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah, I have some career advice.
So honored.
Really. Seriously, that sausage factory, could you...
Every time you speak to me, it's a lecture.
Yes, it will be.
Now, I couldn't help notice, but in the last action hero, you kind of make an appearance in the film on a Terminator 2 poster.
Right.
Now, and Schwarzenegger's name is bandied about in this film. Is that kind of a deal that you two have going on?
This one, I must be held harmless. This was developed in the script before I even got involved with it. So, I mean, I love the joke, but I can't take credit for it.
You know, I've always been interested in the unusual jobs that actors have before they become actors. Now, at one point, didn't you demonstrate frozen pizzas at food
Yeah, I
shows?
did, very much so. My stepfather owned the original crispy pizza company out of Philadelphia, and my job was to go to food conventions, these giant multi-thousands of foods up in Chicago. And I was doing this like when I was 12 and 13 years old, and I would get nosebleeds over the oven. I mean, enough with pizza. So when people go, "Hey, how about some pizza?" It's like an automatic gag. I said, "No, how about some liverwurst, head cheese, anything but pizza."
Okay. And one final question. I've always been interested in the routine that actors follow when they're on location, away from home,
Yeah.
what they do to make their lives seem more at home. What kind of things do you ask for, specific things you ask for when you go on location somewhere?
First of all, there has to be right now a gym, first and foremost. Second of all, it has to, like now that I'm with golf, I have to be around grass, something where, and that would be it. And then the third thing, of course, would be video. In other words, when I watch the dailies when I go, so I watch them at home at night, and I get real specific. So I don't go to dailies at the theater. I sit home and I study them, and I realize, see if I'm on the right track or wrong track. That's it. Nothing. Well, you were probably going to say blow-up dolls, right? I disappointed you. Sorry.
Okay.